Welcome back. Proteus dropped today, and while I talked about the asteroid belt changes and the ship remodel, the graphic updates, this is what I've been looking forward to. And if you wouldn't mind indulging me for a few minutes, I want to share with you. I want to go back to memory lane a little bit, to when I was first potted in Eve. This is what I saw when I logged in from a little excursion that I had. Make sure you read this voice quality box. I'll explain in just a minute.
You got potted. That's why you're in station.
So I had to go 19 jumps, okay? So I go 19 jumps out there. Nightblade's like, okay, you better hurry up and warp to me because, I have this negative standing. So we got in the wormhole, met up with Cobb. Now remember, Cobb has been sitting there the whole time. So, it was cool. It was cool. So they were about 50 kilometers away from me. I was watching them get close to the rats because I'm in a salvager. I have no guns or anything. I'm the salvager girl. So when I saw them getting into position to kill the rats, I cloaked and I said, okay, I'll be right back. And I left my computer. I was gone 2 minutes. And I come back and all hell broke loose. These two, I guess, they were either cloaked or I don't know. I can't talk about that because I wasn't there. I didn't see that. All I know is when I came back to my computer, the DOMs were in a different spot, and there were two ships where they were when I left, and they didn't look the same. It's like that didn't, what happened? So I'm like, what happened? And they're completely freaking out. So the only thing that I hear is Nightblade barking, log out, log out. So I saw Cobb log out, and so I logged out because that's what the orders, because I was like, I'm back, and complete chaos. Log out, log out. So I logged out. To make a long story short, when Nightblade and Cobb went in the wormhole and the original entrance that they went into in Galente space closed, Nightblade scanned down another one. And the one that he scanned down in Caldari space was actually an opening to their wormhole. And they thought that we were the people that live in the wormhole adjacent to them. So, essentially, they waited that whole time because I had to go like 19 jumps to get in from Galente space to Caldari space. And they were basically waiting for us by the time we got there. Now, I want to make it clear. I was not at my computer when I was potted. And I did not see what happened with Nightblade and Cobb because I wasn't there. And that's, losing a ship in my implants. Yeah, it's a pretty penny. It's like, but that's not what's bothering me. What's bothering me is that my journey in Eve, from the day Naira was created, to yesterday, the new things that I experienced when I flew my first frigate, my first destroyer, my first battleship, my first battle cruiser, my first kill, my first 100,000 ISK, my first billion ISK, which I haven't hit that again, and oh my, I wish. The people that I've met, streaming online, all of that is recorded. It's there to look back on, to laugh at, to learn from. But the first time I got potted wasn't there. It's not going to be there. And that's what bothers me the most about it. It's not the ISK or anything like that. I mean, when we jumped into their wormhole, they did what they were supposed to do. They're supposed to defend their territory. We came into their space. And if it was our space, we'd do the same thing. So, yeah, that's the thing. If I had been at my computer, and like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean that I would have survived because I had no guns. I was a salvager, and there's no guarantee that I would have made it to slow boat back to the exit. But you would have heard that reaction of me watching my ship go down. The memories, huh? So, when I heard about ships being immune to directional scanners, I said, no way. No way. Undetectable by directional scanners. So I waited. And I waited. And it was supposed, if I remember correctly, it was supposed to be in a previous release. And they pushed it back. So when I knew for sure it was going to be in Proteus, oh, I came back because I saw this on the test server and I just stared at it. I just stared at it. And then I asked Amani, feel like doing some wormholes? So yeah, you can read the yeah, blah, blah about, how the ship changed. The only thing I give a damn about, it's time for me to go back in a wormhole. Not necessarily revenge, it's just me going back in the wormhole. It's time. So, that's what I'm excited about with this release. What are you excited about with this release? Let me know. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. It lets me know if you like the video or not. Did you remember my first pod? Did you see that video? Crazy. Oh. Thank you for liking the videos, sharing them, and interacting with me. It allows me to do what I love. I would not be able to do it without you. Social media links are in the description box below, and I will see you guys in the next one.